Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to do a front cross carry in a wrap style carrier. This one happens to be a moby, but you can use this technique for most any wrap style carrier, even wovens. The woven's slightly different, but the basic idea is the same. So what I like to do, my favorite trick, is go ahead and take your moby wrap. And it's a really long piece of fabric, and that's a turn off to a lot of people, but really it's so incredible. It just creates a womb-like environment for a new baby, and I couldn't have lived without it, especially if you have two. Chasing after a toddler with a newborn, you need this. So what I like to do, you're going to have this fabric comes out like this. Oftentimes we're tired and we don't roll it back up, so you just have, a big glob fabric. But what I like to do is go ahead and fold it in half lengthwise, the whole entire length of the carrier. If you go ahead and fold it in half and tie it this way, you're going to create a nice crease, and it'll kind of fall into this position. As you can see, this one has, I don't really have to put a lot of effort to get it to fold itself in half. I hope you can see that. Okay, so you'll judge where you kind of need to do it on the sides of your baby, but I'm going to go ahead and assume that we're dealing with a newborn. We have our long piece of fabric, we have our tag. And the tag's just a marker for the center. If it doesn't end up in the center, it doesn't make a big difference, but you kind of want to start with it in the center. Start with it at the true waist here, and you can kind of hold this one under your arm while you deal with this other strap. And the goal that we're trying to achieve here is to get this strap around your back and over the shoulder, okay? You can do that a number of different ways. So a nice quick way is to kind of grab 1.5 lengths in your arm and just wrap it around. And what we're doing here is it's coming from the center of my body up and over and ending up over my shoulder. So that's one way to do it. And the other way to do it is just to kind of pass it along your back. Pass it along your back so there it's in your other hand, and then just bring it up over that shoulder. Okay? Both ways work. Doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. Okay? You have a center waistband here, and then you have the two straps along your shoulder. And the reason why I fold in half is so that you get manageable fabric flat against your back. That's going to be the most comfortable for mom. Okay? Our dads can wear this. And we're pretty taut here. And wherever this crosses is where baby's going to sit. So if baby's a little bit bigger, we can have it cross down a little bit lower. For newborn, imagine their bottom here, their back, their head's going to end up about here. That's where you want it. And you can either, we're going to place it through the center strap. You can do that crossed or uncrossed. Again, doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. Okay? So here we have our piece, and we're going to just make sure that that cross is again where we want it. And you go ahead and pull kind of taut. It's stretchy, it'll stretch out. And I want my cross here. Now my fabric is crossed, and I'm going to take it to my back and then cross it over and bring it back around. Personally, I don't like a tie in the back or a tie in the front. I think it's more comfortable and out of my way if I tie on the side. Okay? And I'm rather short, so I kind of have, a decent amount of fabric. If you're taller, you might have a little bit more fabric. Now, you're in complete control of the carrier, okay? So you own the carrier does not own you. These are the straps. This is the waist, or the cross, where baby's bottom's gonna sit. okay? I like to put my hands in and kind of feel where baby's gonna be. I can put my whole arm in if I want to stretch more, if I feel like I tied it a little tight. I can adjust anything, okay? So, see that? Arms in, hands here. Can go grab baby. Complete control, okay? So, now, we're gonna pick up baby, and I like to put him high up on the shoulder. And this strap here is gonna be my inner cross. You can tell this one is crossing over it. So I'm going to start with my inner cross strap here. And I'm going to put my hand in, and I'm going to grab my baby's bottom and gently set him down. And cross him over. I'm supporting him with this hand. This hand is inside the carrier. Okay? Cross him over like I'm going to burp him high up on the other shoulder. Stick my hand in the other side. And go ahead. I don't want to bend the baby's leg to get it inside, you know. We want to move the fabric out and around to come to baby, okay? And it's like the fabric doesn't even exist. I'm holding the baby where I need for him to go, and then I just kind of guide the fabric over. And there we go, okay? And we want to go knee to knee, do a little tush push here. We want nice support. From knee to knee, we want the knees to be slightly higher than the bottom, and nice and wide across the back, full support, okay? There you go, and the fabric is very straight and very comfortable for you as well. Now, at this point, you can just, if baby's brand new, you can leave like this. As babies get bigger and they can push, they can actually push back on that fabric. And so at that point, what we would do is go ahead and bring baby's legs in and bring this fabric up and over, and that's going to give you a third layer here for support on the back. Legs are still out. Legs are free to adjust and autocorrect, reflex if they need to, okay? Now, this little doll is not quite the average size newborn, but you get the idea.